Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Tool Belts and Lace. I'm finally back out on our property with my husband. He's joining me today. Say hi, honey.
Hello, honey.
And we are getting busy on this outhouse bathroom build. So I came in today and I got it insulated with just some foam insulation. And now we have just started on the tongue and groove boards. And it looks amazing, and it was super fast once I got them cut. So very excited about that. We're just hanging out, doing our thing with a little John Denver and having a good time up here at the property. So we'll keep you posted, and happy homemaking, everyone. Pulls without a shore, a door that opens to one more door. Whatever this is, it knows my name. It lived before me, it'll stay the same. It gives nothing, it takes the rest, it settles. Good morning, day 2 out at the property. I wanted to give you an update about the progress that we're making on the outhouse bathroom. So yesterday we were able to get all of the tongue and groove onto the walls, as you can see. And it's just beautiful. So this morning I have swept out the area because I'm gonna lay the flooring, but first, before I did that, I wanted to mark out exactly where everything is gonna be in the space. We bought a 35-inch kind of a square with rounded corners stock tank, and that's going to be the base of the shower that will be going in this back corner here. And then I think I showed you already, we have this cute little antique table. I still need to replace the drawer in there, but I got to do the plumbing first. So, a little enamel pot with a cute little faucet. And so that's going to sit right here in this corner. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm getting ready to cut the hole in the floor. So I'm doing a little test. So that orange Home Depot bucket is going to be the splash guard, basically, so that I can replace it from time to time when need be, or spray it down. But that will sit directly over the top of the hole so that the waste goes into the septic tank below. And so I've got this cute little 18-inch round, and I didn't want to have just like a box for a toilet to sit on. So I got this 18-inch round, and I'm going to be wrapping it with some resin or polycarbonate roof sheeting that I've used for chicken coop roofs in the past. And that way it's got like a nice curve to it, and it's not so intrusive. So, and then I got this nice cushioned toilet seat. It's nice and soft. So I'm real excited about how this is turning out, so I measured everything out. And if I push this bucket aside, I'll show you my little drawing. So basically I had to find where the hole is, and luckily I was smart enough to take some measurements. So this outer circle is actually the where the septic tank hole is. So this silver circle, and then the dark pencil circle, which you may not be able to see, is where the round is, and I wanted to trace the round for the top of the toilet to sit on. And then now I need to cut the bottom off of the bucket so that you can go all the way through. And then I need to trace around the bucket hole to make sure that it's going to fit properly. So that's kind of the plan. We'll see how it works. So I'm going to get to work. Have a great day. All right, so for a little update, yesterday, as you just saw, we got the tongue and groove on the walls, and today is cutting the hole for the toilet in the floor, which success, we got that done. And I did the rough in for the plumbing. So I wanted to give you a little a little show. So here, this is where the sink's gonna sit, and the plumbing is roughed in right now. I'm gonna disconnect it though and pull this out so that I can do the flooring. And here we have the toilet. So what I did is I cut the bottom off of the bucket. So the bucket is just very snugly fit into that hole right now. And there's plenty of room, as you can see when you, whoops, almost dropped my glasses in it. There's plenty of room, so there's like the splash guard, right? So if you can see that. So that will get more formalized here before too long. But I needed to run the lines from the shower so that we could make sure that everything was going to work properly. So this is our Camp Lux shower. We may replace it with a nicer unit in the future, but for now this will work just fine. And so this line here is actually going to go to the shower, which is going to be on this wall here. So that line will go to the shower head. This is the little pump. It's an on-demand pump so that when the pressure drops, it will turn on and push the water again. But down here, we have the connections. So this is the gas line, obviously. And then here, what I've done is I put a splitter, a brass splitter on here so that we can, this one goes to the shower and this one goes to the sink. And it runs down along the baseboard there and over. I've coiled it behind the toilet because the hose was a little long and I didn't want to cut it. And then it goes over to the sink where it's connected to the faucet lines. So, and then this little line is the line that goes out into the barrel of water that's going to be behind this wall on the concrete pad. So that's kind of the rough-in for the plumbing right now. So I have just swept up my floor and I'm going to start putting down the vinyl flooring. Now, from experience, I know that vinyl flooring the peel and stick stuff, does not stick to plywood. So what I've got here in the background is some Gorilla Glue, and I'm going to go ahead and put some Gorilla Glue on the floor before I actually place the boards. And you just want to make sure that if you do that, because it's thick, you want to make sure that you're only putting enough for one plank, first of all, because it does dry really quickly, and then you'll have a lumpy floor, so don't do that. So put a bead down for the plank that you're trying to place, and then peel and stick. So because this is going to be pretty simple, because it's a really small space as well as pretty square, I'm just going to remove the sink basin here, and that way all I have to do is cut around this bucket. So anyway, we're moving right along. It's starting to get a little bit warm out, and I've promised myself that when it gets too warm, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go into town and see if I can find a sweet little mirror to hang up in here. And then I'll probably need a couple of more things from the hardware store. But I always love going in there and browsing around because I'm a nerd. Anyways, I'll keep you posted. Hey everybody, welcome back to Tool Belts and Lace. We have a almost final reveal to share with you. So say hello, honey.
Hello, honey.
Again, we're exhausted, we're tired, we're ready to go home. But here we go. So there's a little door. We still need to do some staining there, but I got the trim on the sides of the building. We're gonna find something really cool to put right here on this wall. And then on the side, we'll find some cool stuff to put over here too, just for funsies. And then I wanted to pay special attention to my little jigsaw art. Any outhouse needs a moon, but I added a star because I am a star. Okay, so we got our little latch here. Can lock it from the outside. Obviously don't do that while someone's inside, but here we go. So I was able to find a fun mirror in town. Isn't that fun? All right, so don't mind the stuff in the sink, and I still need to replace the drawer on the front, But we've got the little cabinet up now. I have a little shelf for flowers. We got a little vent fan up here. We got a little window for the moon. And then a little toilet paper holder. Let's go inside. Got a little towel above the sink. And then when we go this way, little place to hang your towels. Got the shower. And we have yet to actually put the water into the system. So we haven't tested it out yet. But we've got all the wall space covered. And the shower curtains are up. And it drains. Praise the Lord. Because that's the one thing that we were really working on. So I'm grateful that Jason was here with me this time around because I needed his help. So wave goodbye, honey.
Bye, honey.
Happy homemaking, everyone.